AI is changing the world. See, I just went on a deep dive and it's absolutely blowing my mind. This stuff has absolutely massive implications on how people are going to work, how people are going to save, and how people are going to invest for their future. If you don't know me, my name is Austin. I started a financial education company and my goal is to help 1,000 people attain financial security with a focus on wellness. And if we hit 1,000, we're going to do 10,000. So in 2022, ChatGPT launched, and in just 2 years, I honestly can't imagine my life without it. Whether I'm writing code, documenting daily processes for work, or just planning my regular schedule, I'm constantly using ChatGPT to get things done. Anytime I do serious thinking, I've always used Excel, but now ChatGPT and Excel are pulled up right next to each other. It is now a key ingredient to my success in the workplace and outside. So what are the use cases? Well, one of the major ones is client interaction. See, I'm a fairly direct and straight to the point type individual, and I don't necessarily have the time to be as polite as I want to. I do want my customers to know that I care about them, but a lot of the times I come off very direct just because I'm trying to move quickly. So what I can do is take a customer email, drop it into ChatGPT, and say, respond professionally and politely with this response, and I can put my very direct response into ChatGPT and it will kick out something that's very professional, very polite, especially if I'm telling somebody that I'm not going to do something for them. I want to make sure that they know I care, and I don't want to take the time to draft a super lengthy email. Number two big way that I use ChatGPT is with idea generation. So here's a prompt for you. Give me 10 ways to improve quality assurance on my service desk for no money and 10 ways for $100 a month. Need more ideas? Ask it to generate them again. Writing code in ChatGPT can be a massive time saver as well. Translate this code to a different language for me. I just completed a coding project that would have taken me like 2 or 3 weeks to actually write out by hand. I did it in about 2 hours on ChatGPT. It's not perfect. I do have to go in there and edit some of the lines, but it's pretty dang good. And that's just ChatGPT. See, I've known that AI generated images have been out for like kind of a long time, but even in the last month, they have made massive strides. And AI generated video is starting to get freaky good. Check out this quick little Western clip that I made. That took me a surprisingly little amount of time. And see, you could also AI generate the sound effects of the guy walking, the sound effects of the guns going off with very, very little work. Now, let's zoom out a little bit to where we were just 2 years before ChatGPT came out in 2020. The economy broke. Following the pandemic, the world responded with monetary policy that we still don't fully understand the implications of today. These policies are fundamentally breaking the way that we used to think about money management. CNN and Fox keep saying things like inflation is going down, 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 down. We're shooting for 2%. We're going to get it to 2%. In the 2 years following 2020, we printed more dollars than have ever been printed in the history of ever. Here's one of the main ways and somewhat easy ways to explain how traditional ideas are breaking. For the last 50 years, you could expect a traditional rate of return of about 10% in the S&P 500. Now, some years it was less and some years it was more, but over the course of 50 years, it averaged out to about 10%. We have had a 17% year-over-year return for the last 4 years, and I think that's going to continue. That means rather than your money in the S&P 500 doubling every 8 to 10 years, it's going to double every like 4 to 5 years, which you might think would be a good thing, except for the fact that the price of a Coca-Cola at the store is also going to be doing the same thing. So quick note, this is just my opinion, not investing advice, but this is what I'm doing to prepare myself for that kind of growth over time. A new AI tool is popping up every 10 seconds. I literally went down the rabbit hole. Every time I thought that I was on the app, like the one that's going to take the market, I saw another video or another newsletter or another ad saying, nope, this company just outdid the last one. We won't know who the clear winners are in the AI market for quite a long while. Investing in AI companies right now would be sort of like buying .coms in the .com bubble. Most of these companies aren't going to be around in 5 years, much less 10. But in the next 6 to 10 years, one company stands out as the clear winner in both the AI race and in the cryptocurrency mining race, and that's NVIDIA. People keep saying that their prices are inflated and a 64.4 PE ratio is not sustainable. Between 60 and 70 is what they've been for the last 4 years. and they keep calling for them to go down, but they don't go down, they keep going up. The people who are criticizing NVIDIA are doing so because they fundamentally don't understand what the state of the AI economy is at. And that is in super, super baby phases. They're making tons and tons and tons of money, and none of their applications are even like fully usable yet. New legislation is coming out of California talking about how you can use AI technologies, and the adoption of AI technology is the only thing that I know of that has ever outpaced the adoption of cryptocurrency. It's wild. The main struggle that all of these companies are running into is the fact that they don't have computing power. You can go onto these sites, they regularly crash because too many people are requesting this processing power all at the same time. And they are just getting started. Some of the newer things that I've seen coming out, from 3D animation to like fully professional CGI films coming straight out of AI, is absolutely mind-blowing. I don't think that AI businesses are going to have any liquidity issues for the next 6 to 10 years, and all of them need one thing, that's NVIDIA's GPUs. NVIDIA already has a massive lead, and I don't see anybody catching up to them anytime soon. It's still a super speculative trade, and so I encourage everybody to be ultra careful. Like I said, this is not investment advice, it's just my opinion. I'm gonna be allocating even more money to NVIDIA, which sounds completely insane based on how high they're up already. But also, if you're not on the crypto bandwagon yet, that's probably the first place to go. Crypto is about halfway up the market right now, and I think that we're going to see another halfway leg up before there's any type of correction. But these are the assets that are actually going to be making you money rather than just maintaining value over time like the S&P 500. Guys, if anything that I am talking about is useful for you, please share it with a friend and just have a conversation about their financial situation, and if they really know what's going on in the economy, how badly they're getting screwed by inflation, and if they have any speculative trades out there.